The Midnight Gospel is a new Netflix adult cartoon series. I'm Hank, I run Death by Media Man podcast experience and stuff, and this is just a quick spoiler-free first take on the series. I really love this show. The presentation was beautiful, and the content was intense, entertaining, and often quite moving, sometimes in heartbreaking ways. It's from Pendleton Ward, who did Adventure Time, and Duncan Trussell, a comedian and podcaster. The show is basically a series of interviews, like a podcast, animated with weird, trippy voyages through strange, doomed worlds. So there isn't a huge structure to it, though a longer narrative is gradually being told episode to episode. That's not really as much the point, though. The main meat of each episode is just two people having a thoughtful and funny conversation on a variety of topics, from the silly to the profound. For as much as I enjoyed the series, and it may be one of the best things I've ever seen, I was left a little jarred by the ending. The show gets really heavy and doesn't pull any punches, and some of that is a little hard to sit with. As the show ended, I felt a little like I'd been kicked out of a moving car into a cold and rainy night. I had to jump straight into some episodes of Community to take the edge off, or else I think I might have cried for like an hour. So I sort of wish there'd been one final episode after the last episode, just to lighten the tone a bit. The two things I kept thinking about while watching were Scott Pilgrim, the comic book, just because the main character of The Midnight Gospel looks and acts a lot like I imagined Scott Pilgrim might as he entered into his late 20s and got into psychedelics. The other thing The Midnight Gospel reminded me of was the movie Waking Life, which did a similar job of animating non-linear discussions into a loose narrative about the nature of existence. All in all, it was a sublimely apocalyptic voyage with some remarkably kind and thoughtful people. It was an incredible experience I would recommend to anybody and everybody, especially my mom. Please watch it. Netflix, please make more of it. And to the creators and the interview subjects and the animators and everybody who worked on it, thank you so much for making something so unique. I loved it and have already started a second watching. I've been Hank, and keep it tuned to the Death by Media Man podcast show for all my other stuff that I do. Though most of it's just stories and stuff. But I saw this show and I really liked it, so I thought I'd comment on that. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and have a lovely day.